Fam, what's going on? It's Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. Before we get going, can you please hit the thumbs up? I appreciate you guys being here. Ryan Williams already turning heads. In fact, JaMarcus Shephard, the wide receiver coach with all the energy, the big-time recruiter, had a lot of positive things to say in an interview with 100.9 FM. He said, when it comes to how exciting Ryan Williams will be, Shephard said, get your popcorn ready. This is a player who we have been really excited about for a long time. This was the back-to-back Mr. Football Award winner. Shephard went into detail saying this is a guy that should still be in high school. Remember, I think a lot of people forget that Ryan Williams was really in the class of 2025. And maybe that's the reason why he's been such a chess piece in recruiting the class of 2025 is because he's the same age as these guys. He reclassifies. He comes to Alabama. Coach Kalen DeBoer's first five-star commit is Ryan Williams, an in-state guy from LA. And as you can see from the highlights, my goodness, like this guy won the back-to-back Mr. Football Award winner in Alabama. It's never been done before. And he comes in here, and I get it. Look, even Shephard said in the interview that he is practicing with the 4s and the 5s. He's down on the depth chart. It doesn't matter. He said, in quote, he's working his soul. His soul is into his route running, into his craft. So with Ryan Williams coming in, this guy understands where he is, what he has to do, but Coach Shephard can't deny it. He said, get your popcorn ready. I'm really excited about Ryan Williams. Thumbs up if you think that Ryan Williams has a monster season in 2024. And I have a question too, because I think a lot of times you forget about the wide receivers that are here that are already freshmen. You have Caleb Odom, who moved from tight end to wide receiver. And I've asked before on my live shows, who do you think catches more passes this year, Ryan Williams or Caleb Odom? Because I think Caleb Odom going to have a stellar season. Don't forget about Rico Scott and Amari Jefferson as well. Just big-time talent. And when you look to Ryan Williams and what he does as a weapon, I'm also curious, maybe at the beginning of the season, and who knows, maybe he's utilized right away. But in special teams, like this guy has it. There's players that just have that ability to be game changers. Can you imagine? First game of the season, Ryan Williams back there returning kicks, returning punts. He has it. He has that speed, and he has football speed. Like the guy is naturally fast, but he has another gear to him. Really excited to hear that quote from JaMarcus Shephard today about Ryan Williams. Also, he hit on the fact about some other wide receivers, okay? And when you're talking about other wide receivers within this particular situation in the wide receiver room, he was talking about the rideouts, okay? And he said, my goodness, man, they're running like Ferraris, okay? These guys can run. My goodness. I thought I was at the Indianapolis 500. Coach JaMarcus Shephard comes over here and look at all the wide receivers. And we're going to go into the wide receivers and talk depth chart when we start to talk more team come the back end of July into August when we start to talk about the upcoming college football season. But Kobe Prentice, Kendrick Law, Jeremy Bernard. I mean, there's so many guys that we could highlight within that wide receiver room. It's quite amazing to think about all the talent that exists. And there's some lesser known guys that we haven't really talked about as well that are also making names for themselves. Like, do not forget about Emmanuel Henderson, Cole Adams, Jaron Hamilton, Caleb Odom, who we just talked about. I mean, there's so many guys on that back end who I think could make a splash. So it's good to hear some positive news about the wide receiver room. I can't wait to see these guys get it going. Alabama football, they also posted this. The team is absolutely working, and I get it. It is a cold summer. While it's 100 degrees over here in Tuscaloosa, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, that's been the phrase by Courtney Morgan, but these guys are putting in work on the team front, working with David Ballou right here, putting in work, and I love the fact that they've had so much cohesiveness this summer, and I think they're really going to be able to have leadership developed and an understanding come the beginning of the season. I really do. Sometimes it takes teams a little bit of time to kind of find that brotherhood, but I think this team, considering what they went through and considering how many people are naysayers, I think that length mentality will shine right through, and I think that this team comes out of the gates absolutely swinging. And look, the first couple of games of the season, Alabama is going to be favored. If I'm Coach Kalen DeBoer, in a nice way, I put the pedal down and I let these guys completely eat. You need a lot of momentum. It's really good to see these guys working and love to see it. I can't wait to see this team this coming season. It's always good to get some behind-the-scenes footage from the University of Alabama. I appreciate you guys being here. Earlier today, you had a commitment come in, and we're going to talk about this commitment more on my show on Thursday morning, but you have Dawson Merritt, who picked Alabama over Nebraska, recruited by Christian Robinson and, of course, Kalen DeBoer, Kane Womack, and the entire defensive front, the number 91 overall player in the country, and I think he brings a lot to Alabama. This is a gigantic pickup. Alabama now has 14 commitments that are 4 stars. I mean, that is quite impressive. The cold summer continues, and we're going to talk about this graphic more on my show on Thursday. But as you can see, Dawson Merritt, Micah DeBose, Jackson Lloyd, London Simmons, Alex Oshbaroff, Mal Waldrip, Michael Carroll, Chuck McDonald, Keelan Russell, number 2 in 24/7, number 2 in Rivals, number 4 on On3, 7 4-stars just in the month of June alone. This cold summer has been fantastic, and it all starts, with the guys, at the coaching staff. I mean, these guys, no one believed that these guys could recruit. They're coaching at a high level, but it was good to get some team insight today from JaMarcus Shephard, kind of headlining about Ryan Williams. My name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. Could you do me a favor? Hit the thumbs up if you like the quality content. You guys deserve quality content. You guys watch Alabama football, and I know there's a lot of great content creators out there. Please support them as well. But when you're here, I appreciate the thumbs up. It goes a long way. One more time from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama. My name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube.